Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London, England. Strongman is back. Welcome to the Strongman Classic at the Royal Albert Hall.
We are leading up to the Giants Live Strongman Classic. We are 2 weeks out, July 8th at Royal Albert Hall. I'm feeling really good. My confidence is building every single week. My training has been on point. I'm peaking very, very well. Athletically, strength-wise, speed-wise, conditioning, this is the best that I've ever felt. So I'm bringing the most complete package that I can to London. Ever since I got over here, training has been really intense, but it's been really, really good. Been consistently hitting the numbers that I've set for myself. I've been hitting personal bests on everything, every single event. I'm looking to make some real noise and to make a really solid statement and to show the entire world that I am one of the best. The Strongman Classic taking place in the Royal Albert Hall is truly a spectacle among spectacles. I would say going from the architecture of the building itself to the electricity in the air with the crowd cheering for every single competitor to the history behind the building and performing there. I mean, it was like 100 some odd years ago, it was Eugene Sandow, the grandfather, the godfather of bodybuilding and modern strength athletics, performed there. And Giants Live being the first strength showcase being put on Royal Albert Hall since that is truly something remarkable and amazing. The Strongman Classic is a step above the rest, and the Strongman Classic is one of the elite shows. You look at the lineup, there's no doubting it. This is one of the toughest shows, if not the toughest show. I've been to the Royal Albert Hall twice now for the Strongman Classic, the Giants Live Strongman Classic, and it is just a host to some of the best moments in the entire sport. When you really analyze it and you really think about it, the fact that Strongman is a sport that takes place in like car parks and behind buildings and in circuses and stuff like that and fairgrounds, and fast forwarding now we're having competitions in the most prestigious amphitheaters in the entire world. I mean, the Royal Albert Hall, it's world renowned. It's a really, really big part of history, and for Giants Live to put on the Strongman Classic in the Royal Albert Hall is truly phenomenal. I mean, so many countless moments have taken place there. Iron Bibby's world record axle clean and press. Bish and Novikov battling it out for the world record in the frame run. Novikov's back-to-back wins. I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, if you're looking for a true spectacle and you're looking for a magical moment to happen, chances are it's going to happen at Royal Albert Hall. A moment that will definitely stand out to me is the one time where the grip god, the Miracle Man, Mark Felix, set a time on the Hercules hold, and I actually outpaced Mark in that. I lasted longer than that. That's definitely something that will stand out to me because he's known as unbeatable in grip events, and I managed to squeeze one out on him that day. So that will definitely stand out to me. There's no arguing that this lineup at the Strongman Classic is one of the strongest and toughest lineups in professional strongman. I mean, hell, we have both the Stoltman brothers, we have both the Pavlos, Nekonechny and Kordiaka. We have Trey Mitchell, Kevin Fairs, Eddie Williams, Rongo Keane. We have Spencer Remick. We have just so many good, talented guys, and everybody has the opportunity to push for the podium. World's strongest man, Mitch Hooper. Like, the list is impeccable. Iron Bibby, another one. I mean, seriously, the lineup for the Royal Albert Hall is going to be a dogfight. There's not going to be a clear winner. There's not. Anybody can win this show. The Nickelstone Walk. 2 differently sized stones hanging from chains on rings. This is not an easy event. This is an event where you have to really, really bite your lip. You have to dig in, and you have to suck up as much pain as you humanly possibly can. This is a good event for guys with grip, but also a good event for guys with a high pain tolerance, because this event is going to shred your hands and it's going to fry your glutes and hamstrings. This is not going to be a normal farmer's walk. A normal farmer's walk is a very fast-paced event. This event is about grit. You're not going to be able to take full-length steps, because if you do, the stones will bump into your legs and it'll throw you off balance and you'll drop them. This is for max distance, and this is not an easy event. Not to mention, we have multiple world record setters in this event at Royal Albert Hall. So I see this event going very well for guys like Kevin Fairs, Eddie Williams, Mitch Hooper, myself. Event 2, Yoke, 450 kilos, 1,000 pounds for 20 meters, as fast as you can. This is a timed event. Obviously, speed is going to be the killer here, so whoever's the fastest will win. I really can't see anybody outside of me and Mitch battling out for first and second, honestly. We've been having some back and forths online with our videos and our posts and our comments, so it'll be interesting to settle the debate once and for all, who's the best yoker. I would say Iron Bibby's probably an underdog for Yoke, because he is deceptively fast. He does not, I don't mean to be rude, but he does not look like he would be a fast athlete, and yet when it comes to moving events, he can run. Bibby is fast. So if he turns up on the day, he could definitely be a potential upset. Event 3, 360 kilo axle deadlift for reps. I am looking to set a new PR. Every time that I do this event, I always hit 5 reps and I gas out. I have been working really hard on my deadlift for reps. I have tweaked a couple of things with my technique that I think will help me on the day of competition. And I'm looking to set a new personal best of at least 6, if not 7. That would be really, really good points. And that would be good points going into the 4th event, which is definitely something that I need. I would say that the ones to watch for deadlift for reps would definitely be Pavlo Nekonechny. He has the world deadlift record in deadlift for reps, I believe. I believe he set that at Europe's Strongest Man with 11, which is just absolutely obscene. The other favorites, I would say, probably battling for second would be Mitchell Hooper and Tom Stoltman, both phenomenal deadlift for reps. Very, very good, talented guys. So I think those would be the pace setters for that event. Event 4, Viking Press, 150 kilos for reps. This is as much strength as it is stamina. You are standing in one place and you are pressing these heavy, heavy, heavy logs as many times as you can before you gas out. Waiting for the down call, securing the rep, and then going right back into another press. This is going to be a really good event for guys that have the upper body strength for really, really heavy and multiple amount of reps. I would consider myself a favorite to win this event, and I truly believe that it's going to be a dogfight between me and Iron Bibby to see who will pull the win out. I've been training on the kit the past couple of weeks. Every single week I have hit PRs, and every single week I feel stronger and more confident in the lift. I'll put it out there. I'm pretty confident I'm going to win this event. The final event, the Castle Stones, the pinnacle of strongman events. Finishing off strong, we have the heavy set of stones. So we're starting at 120 and we are ending at 200. These are heavy stones, and it's 5 stones with descending height for ascending weight as fast as possible. Time stops when your hands come off of the last stone. Obviously, you can't talk about stones without bringing up Tom Stoltman. He has the world record in multiple stone runs, stone lifts. He's just a freak of nature at this event. Can't see anybody touching him. I've been training this event very hard. Historically, I do very well in stone events, minus Glasgow in 21. I was in second place going up against Tom Stoltman in the stones. He fumbled the 4th stone, and then I fumbled the 4th stone. So essentially, had I not made the mistake of fumbling the 4th stone, I would have won the show. So obviously, making mistakes like that. And then at World's Strongest Man, actually, I was against the Ukrainian, Alexei Novikov. And had I loaded the last stone, I would have secured 3rd place. Stones always seems to find a way to break my heart. And it also makes me angry, and it motivates me to train harder. I don't believe that I'll be making any mistakes. I have a fast stone time, and I think that I'm going to be in contention to get second or third. Top 5, I would say me, Mitchell Hooper, Iron Bibby, Tom Stoltman. If he comes in solid and prepared, definitely Trey Mitchell. Hell of a lineup, man. Hell of a lineup. Whoever wins this show has earned it. Let's put it that way.